what is FTA? In simple terms, free trade agreement is basically two nations agreeing to have an arrangement wherein there could be free flow of trade between these two nations. It could be through tariff reductions, it could be through facilitation, it could be through facilitated personal movement, it could be through mutual recognition agreements, it could be through, I would say, competition protection agreements, it could be through IPR protection in two countries, it could be through investment facilitation between two countries. In all angles, these agreements, trade agreements between two countries, help businessmen in both the countries or more than two countries also, because there could be multilateral agreements too, where a block of countries form. So whoever are the member countries in this agreement, they sit together and understand how international trade between these two countries could be grown, how that could be, the opportunities in these two countries could be utilized better. So that is the crux of a free trade agreement or trade agreement in general. So if you see, there is a diagrammatic representation in the form of a pyramid. You would see a preferential trade agreement and then a free trade agreement and then a comprehensive economic cooperative agreement, which we call as CESA, and then a comprehensive economic partnership agreement. So typically, the objective of these agreements are widening from the top to the bottom. So it starts with a preferential trade agreements where two countries only look at preferential trade between the two countries in terms of tariff reduction or phased elimination of customs duties between the goods that are being bought and sold between these two countries, or for an example, a restriction or a prohibition being lifted between two countries. Something like this is what a part of a preferential trade agreement. A free trade agreement, of course, looks much more than that. There is a commitment between two countries. There is a schedule of goods that is already put in place where both the countries commit that we will, in a phased manner, eliminate the duty on these products, be it a Singapore CESA or a Singapore FTA, an ASEAN FTA. All this is a free trade agreement wherein there is always a elimination of customs duty envisaged between the member countries. And comprehensive economic cooperation agreement looks at much more than just tariff elimination. It will include trade facilitation, it could include investment facilitation, it could talk about trading in services, it could talk about personal movement between these two countries, visa regulations, immigration regulations, etc. And the last one being comprehensive economic partnership agreement, which is even more broader in that sense, where it also talks about protection of each other's economic interest by various safeguard measures, guidelines on intellectual property rights, competition protection, balance of payment measures, etc. So what we need to understand is basically all these trade agreements envisages one, tariff elimination between the two countries, the goods that are being transacted, and two, much more than that, investment between the two countries being given a preference, or intellectual property rights of patents registered in one country enjoying the similar benefit in another country as well. So many of these, I would say, concepts are covered in these agreements, which could benefit various businesses.